and one for this one. I'm loving the stage of life that I'm in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know I look sun-kissed. That's because the sun is out after, let me see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. After 3 days of torrential rain, the sun is finally out. But the slugs and snails, they're loving it and they're taking over. In fact, just now coming out of the house up to my front door, just looks yucky with the snails. Anyway, there's a more important matter at hand other than snails. I was just reflecting, not just from Saturday, I think, reflecting on the stage of life where we're at, and I'm quite enjoying it. There are a few things that irritate at this time, like the gray hairs and a little bit of pain every now and again, but generally speaking, I'm enjoying the stage of life that I'm in. The kids have grown up, they can do their own thing. Even dinner is not a big consideration these days. As long as Joe wants something and I want the same thing, we have it. And I remember sometimes we used to have to be putting like 2 or 3 different pots on to cook different things, one for this one and one for this one. I'm loving the stage of life that I'm in. And these days as well, we tell ourselves that throughout the week, Monday to Friday, we try to do a fair amount of work, whether it be housework or work to earn money. And then at the weekend, we go to church on Sabbaths, Saturdays. And then we've told ourselves recently that we need to go out on a Sunday. So most Sundays these days, we're going out, we're enjoying ourselves, we're relaxing, we're chilling, we're doing what soothes our soul. And if you're at the stage of life where I'm at now, I'd like to encourage you to do the same. Spend some time and perhaps some money on yourself. It's always good to consider others, but it's also good to consider yourself. So do what you must to maintain your health and your status in society as a, not really a golden ager yet, but as a gracefully aging person. Anyway, running a few errands on the road. There are some things I need to get, so remind me, right? I'm going to tell you them, and your job is to remind me of these things. So I need to get a pumpkin, wraps, mince, a fluffy top, saltfish. That's it. So whilst I'm out, and I'm going to do my feet, I'm going to do a pedicure. Whilst I'm out, please remind me. I'm depending on you, okay? Don't let me down. See you soon. Arrived at the first shop. So I've finally finished. It might seem like a few minutes later to you, but it's actually more than an hour since I last spoke. So I got most of what I needed. The pumpkin, I didn't buy it again because it was £8 something for that little pumpkin. So I left it, but I got, I think, everything else. No, saltfish, I'm going to have to go to another shop nearer to home. But I did find these that I've never seen before. Island soda, Grace Island soda, and says yeah man. I'm gonna try it. Never seen it before, never had it before. Has a little bit of fizz sound. Tastes okay. Yeah, very sweet. Right, heading home. We'll see you when we get there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So it's been a couple days since the last bit that I filmed for a week vlog. It's been maybe almost 2 weeks, but we have had so much happening, but I'm going to fill you in. But right now, Joy and I are going for a walk. It's not 9 o'clock yet, not 9 a.m. and she's working from home today, so we're going to go for a walk. Plus, I have some new finds that I want to share with you. So when we come back from our little walk, I'll show you and I'll tell you what's been happening while we've been not filming too much. By the way, look, fixed. Ceiling fixed. Right, see you soon. Joe, ready? Yeah. Can't see you. There she is in the darkness. So we're going walking now. And we're back from our little walk. It was a nice brisk little walk, which was good for my heart, just rest it up a bit. So now I'm going to make a cuppa, not having anything to eat. I'm going to tell you as well about a weight loss plan that we have. So I'm going to make a cuppa, have that, and then do the usual cleaning up, tidy up, or then share my haul, and then to give me a chance to have my cuppa, and then we're gonna talk. Let me show you something though. These on the table, remnants from Shali's birthday. That was last Friday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Some remnants still left on the table. And there's one lonely slice of cake left. And to be honest, this appetite suppressant must be working because nobody feels like having it. So perhaps that's going in the bin as well. So win. So I've put away all the birthday related stuff. I've washed up, everything is clean and tidy now. And now I'm going to share with you my little haul. I feel so blessed. Right, so first thing I'd like to share is this little plant that I got from a lovely lady, Helen. I know she always watches the vlog. So Helen, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for this little plant. It came in this and another beautiful outside pot, but I want to transplant this, transfer it into a bigger container so it has more of a chance to give me some more plants so I can share. And I'm sure Helen won't mind that. In fact, later I want to show you as well a plant that I had. Joe bought it for me years ago. It was a tiny plant, maybe like that. And we've given away maybe 6 gifts from it so far. 6 cuttings that we've transplanted and they've grown into beautiful flowers. I have 2 that I've cut now from it just this week. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit. So that's my first thank you from Helen. My next gift, which I bought myself, is this. It has a posh little name and I can't remember what it is. But anyway, what it does is to pss, 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 to make your plants misty. So to give your plants a nice little mist. Is it called a mister? I'm going to look for the name and I'll put it on top on the screen. That's that. And then these are charity shop finds, but I love them so much. Look at the details of that and that. I wanted to plant hyacinth bulbs in them, but I don't think that's such a good idea because the top of this and the top of this as well, they're too wide and the hyacinth bulbs don't like just being sat in water. So, but you know, sometimes you buy a bunch of flowers and you have a few sprigs left over after you've made your arrangements. These I think will go nicely to do that. So that's that. And then the next lot I'm going to show you, you'd think they came as a set, but they didn't. So this one, a lovely little pumpkin pot Shelly bought for me yesterday with some of her birthday money. So I'm so grateful. It's a ceramic oven dish. So pumpkin shaped, but it's oven proof, which I love. And it reminds me of one as well that Shelly gave me before. Let me show you. So I have this one. So that's like a tomato dish. I love it. Shelly gave me that one. So now I have 2, a pumpkin one and a tomato one. The next lot that I said remind me like they come from the same set are these. Just look at that color. Look at that. And then look at my kitchen. Perfect match. So these, believe it or not, are handmade by Julian. So Julian went to this session this afternoon. I think it must have been 2 afternoons to learn pottery, and she made and shaped these herself and then gifted them to me, and they look so nice in here. So that's my little haul. I want to say thank you. If you're in my life and you're an important part of my life, thank you for your friendship, for your love, and it inspires me to want to be a giving person as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot one. That's this. A set of 3 kitchen towels, Christmas themed. So nice mistletoe, a red and white stripe one. A green, what's this stitch? Waffle stitch one. Yeah. And then this green and cream with red mistletoes. I think mistletoe. Yeah, I think. Thank you. Joe, who should be at work, say hi. Hey, hey, hey. Right, come let me show you that plant that I was telling you about. So here, I know you're going to think the living room is messy. Believe me, it's not messy. It's very organized. It's clean, but I'll tell you why it looks like this in a bit. Right, so this is the plant that I got as a Christmas gift from Joe many years ago. And it had grown so much that we cut a piece of that and put it in that one. And it's still growing. Well, it was growing so tall past this stick that it was hanging over in front like this. So I had to cut some more pieces from it. So I've made 2 cuttings, which are here. There, 2 plants with roots that will be gifted to 2 individuals, and we don't know who yet, but maybe you're going to be one of the lucky recipients. So there's my mister. And this mother-in-law's tongue. I don't remember if it was Joe who bought it for me either, or I bought it myself. I don't remember. But it made this part of it broke off. And I just put it in some water. And I don't know whether or not you can see that. But there's roots, baby. Why is it not focusing? Can you see the roots? I don't know whether or not you can, but it has roots. So I'm glad. So that I'm going to transplant. I might just plant it back in this. I'm not sure. Or plant it in something else. But that's that. Pardon, Joe? I am. And then as to crochet now. So last week Sunday we took out a whole lot of crochet, and Joe, myself, and Shelly were doing crochet for almost a whole day. Just sat here Sunday gone. So these are the 2 that I'm working on. So this is a waffle stitch blanket that I'm making for my bed. Not for the whole big bed, just for the end like a throw. And then this one is Oreo cookie blanket. We have a brown and cream one in Joe's room. I'm making a pink one with the Oreo cookies. Joe and I are doing this as a together project. And then these are some that are finished. So this is a finished blanket. I have in mind somebody I want to gift this to. This one is finished as well. This is a big waffle blanket. Big, thick, nice, heavy. These are some of the others. Oh, this is some of the chocolate shenanigans from the weekend. So that's that. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to sit down and crochet and tell you. Oh, I have that I promised to tell you about. I'm going to tell you in a bit. So from morning I've had to be changing in between a t-shirt and this hooded jumper because it's getting, well, it's cold. It's cold time now, so it's cold. But when I'm working indoors and the heating is on and so on, I get hot, so I put on something lighter. But I was just sat doing my crochet, flitting in between the 2 pieces I'm working on now. And then I remembered that I had promised to give you a little talk about where we've been, what we got up to, and then bring you up to speed with today. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So we have been out and about. There have been a few birthday celebrations and also small group celebrations that we've been on. So at church we have a small group that we meet up with to make things more intimate, more comfortable, more sociable. Easier in a small group. It's easier for people to get to know each other better and get to work together at common goals. So we've been doing quite a bit of that. And like I said, some birthday celebrations, including Shelly's. She turned 24. Can you believe it? Shelly turned 24 in October. And so we have celebrated that as well. We have also celebrated the birth of a newborn in our family. So I'm going to show you now the little footage of when we went to collect him, and at the time we didn't know it was a him, and then what he's been up to at home. Isn't he just the cutest? So his name is Ronnie. So that's Julian's baby, a baby kitten, and she has named him Ronnie. He's a lovely little fella so far. On to other things. We went to the doctor when we got back from Florida, and we met, I think at the entrance, we met this nurse who we know who worked at that practice, at that medical practice. And just before we went to Florida, we had met her at the same practice, and she had a bit of weight on. We didn't talk about it at the time, but when we got back and we went back for an appointment, we saw her again, and she had lost quite a bit of weight. So we did talk about it this time round. And we inquired of her to tell us what was the secret to her newfound weight loss. And she told us, and it is a medication that is an appetite suppressant. So she asked if we'd be interested in having it, and both of us said yes. And so we have started that medication, and so far so good. So it is there are effects, side effects. Everything has side effects. For us, we have not experienced any great adverse effect so far, but we are noticing that our appetites are not as prominent as they used to be. And in addition, we are trying our best. I know over the years, if you have been watching us for some time, you would have seen and known that we have tried various things over the past years. Maybe the only thing we haven't tried, and I wouldn't give it a go myself, is surgery. I just wouldn't trust that. I know lots of people have done it, lots have been successful, but I wouldn't want to go the route of surgery. So I'm grateful that we have started on this new road, and so far so good. I'll tell you how it progresses, and you perhaps will be able to notice too, and will be able to tell us what you notice. Yeah. But that's it. That's you up to speed. Don't think there's anything new. Joe still works from home some days and in the office some days. And I'm still here. There's no electricity, so I can't watch TV, can't do anything else. But I can crochet. So that's what I'm doing so far today. Hope you're having a lovely day. It's many, many, many hours later now, and I'm almost finished with the blanket. Almost. Joe has some parts still to do, but the electricity, on and off about 4 times today. First world country, eh? Good morning. Can't see my head too much, but this is just a brief good morning from me. I'm off to do a little bit of grocery shopping, food shopping. Sorry, the camera is dropping down and down and down, but I'm just going to do a quick grocery shop, just a few items, and then I'm going to visit my grandson, and I'll perhaps let you see him. So catch you in a few.